Melissa Lantsman.
C'est à moi. Merci.
C'est bien, Madame Lantsman.
I'm just going to go back. The funding increases for the CBC have been 21% since 2016. That's $1.4 billion of taxpayer money. The trust score has gone down. And by your own principles outlined on the CBC website, what you discussed, impartiality, fairness, balance, integrity, can you tell Canadians who expect those principles to be upheld why the state-funded broadcaster sued the Conservative Party in the middle of the 2019 election while covering that party? By the way, you lost the lawsuit, and our taxpayers are on the hook for the costs. But why should Canadians trust you?
If I may, Mr. Chair, I just want to correct the record on the on our budget of $1.4 billion is a very significant sum of money, but I just want to put it into perspective that France Télévisions and Radio France receive 4 billion euros for a population, not 67 million or so, and one time zone, one language. We are providing service in 2 official languages, 8 Indigenous languages across 6 time zones with a funding of $33 per capita per year. That's less than a dime a day. And we also earn commercial revenue.
I understand, Ms. Tate, you don't believe that you get enough money. My question was about why you sued the Conservative Party in the middle of the 2019 election. And if you have an answer, that's fine. And if not, I'll pass the time over to Ms. Thomas, who maybe can ask you that same question that you won't answer.
It's not that I didn't want to answer. I wanted to correct the record on the funding. The purpose of the public broadcaster is to present all news in the most, as you've heard, in the most fact-based, accurate, balanced way possible. We object to the use of our journalism, whether it's clips, sound bites, or photographs of our journalists, when they are manipulated and used by political parties for their political ends. That was the substance of our concern. It continues to be a concern. Do we wish to sue any political party? Absolutely not. But we absolutely have to protect not only the appearance of independence, but the reality of independence. And so, therefore, we will always protect that journalism.
Well, not all political parties, just some. Madam Thomas?
Through you, Mr. Chair, Madam Tate seems to like to correct the record here, but unfortunately doesn't ensure that the record is corrected for the sake of the Canadian public, who is investing $1.4 billion taxpayer dollars annually into the CBC and, of course, wanting unbiased and reliable news coverage. She stated that trust is of utmost importance, but obviously telling the truth doesn't fit into her definition of gaining the Canadians' trust. Jesus. My question for Ms. Tate is this.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, point of order. Just a point of order on this. I just want to be clear with what I heard. I believe Ms. Thomas accused the witness of lying, and I just want to make sure that that's not what happened, because if it is, I think you as the chair, I would humbly request that you perhaps ask Ms. Thomas to take back her words and to reconsider what she is saying.
Madame Thomas, est-ce que vous avez entendu?
Ms. Thomas, did you hear the request by your colleague, Mr. Nur Mohammed? Would you retract your words and to perhaps change your approach a little bit in your question?
Thank you, Chair. The question that I have for Ms. Tate is to do with my
point of
colleague,
order.
Ms. Lantsman.
Monsieur